everyone. I hope you can understand me, right? Okay, great. I'm a very curious person, and right now I'm very curious whether you can applaud. I'm also very curious if you can stomp with your feet. Very good. I also want to know whether you can scream as loud as you can. Okay, there won't be any problem. Now let's try to combine these three things together. So clap, stomp, and scream. Go! Okay, I think I have success already, so I can just go home. Thank you very much. Okay, this was just a little experiment to make the people outside very jealous that you are already in here, because they believe that this is a great show here. But we try to make it a great show anyway. As we promised in the program, this time we will try to solve different problems. Because there are several problems in life, several problems in science, and we try to overcome this. We try to find solution to all of these. Of course, there are very many famous problems in history, like the Gordian knot, you know, the knot that you can just cut with a single sword. However, if you don't have any scissors or sword or whatever other cutting devices, it's very hard to take apart a rope. But now I need a volunteer who can help me doing that. I think this gentleman raised his hand first time, so please come on stage. You're a star. Congratulations. Hi, Laszlo, what's your name? Alex. Big applause to Alex. Very good. Alex, are you strong? Is he strong? Take this rope. Do you want to change? Okay, you trust me. Okay. Alex will tear this rope only using his muscles. Okay? So, are you ready? So, 1, 2, 3. Alex, I told the others that you will break it. Don't embarrass me in front of so many people. So, big applause to him! And now, Alex, here's the rope. This is going to be a very, very long presentation, I'm afraid. Okay, it's not his problem actually at this moment, because this rope is very, very strong. I can't tear it apart. However, we can do a little trick here. Come up to the front so everyone can see your embarrassment. Fold the rope in two, okay? Like this. Hold out your left hand, like this. Okay? Put the rope over it, like this. Okay, I will be Alex now, okay? So, open your palm, put the rope like this. Very good. Maybe I have to make a little adjustment, like this. Just let your finger go, okay? So I can use it. Let's wrap one end of the rope. Just let your finger go, thanks. Around your finger, very good. And the other end should go through this loop here. I know it's very complicated and it's very boring at this very moment, but soon you will see that Alex is actually the strongest man in Serbia, or at least in Belgrade, or at least in this, on this stage, or at least that part of the stage, okay? So, very good. So, Alex, are you ready to prove how strong you are? Hold this rope here. Very good. Can you all see it? It's the same rope. We didn't do any modification for it. So, it needs some bravery, okay? You have to be very brave when you're doing it. How do you want to do it? Do you want it to hurt, or you don't want it to hurt? You want it to hurt. Try to do it in a non-hurting way. Maybe they will reproduce it at home, okay? So you have to pull the rope very fast as you can, so not very slowly, just give it a fast jerk, okay? As fast as you can. Yeah, the sound is very important, okay? So you have to pull it as fast as you can, and also you have to pull it downwards, okay? Don't pull it like this because it will hurt, okay? So pull it down very, very fast, the fastest you can. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, I told you this will be a very long show. Maybe it's the wrong rope. Okay, Alex, wrap it around your hand. This, okay. Okay. 3, 2, very fast. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, big applause to him. As we said in the beginning, sometimes we fail, and it's completely okay, but I promise, at the end of the show, I will show Alex, and he will be very proud to show it to all of you, how you can do it, okay? So now go back to your seat. I show it to the rest of the audience. Big applause to him. He was very brave for coming up here. Hey. So, the idea behind this trick is, if you try to break a rope with your hand, it seems almost impossible because the string can be very, very strong. However, if you use a little bit of deeper physics and math in this process, I will not go into a very precise explanation about vectors, angles, and trigonometrical equations at this moment, but you have to accept, when I'm pulling this rope, at these two ends, there will be much bigger forces than what I can apply with my own hand. So, if I did it right, oh my God, this will be so embarrassing. If I am right, and unfortunately I'm doing it with my left hand, if I am right, I can break this with my hand. 3, 2, 1. Okay. After the show, we can have a little workshop here, and I can show how to apply it to your hand, okay? So, let's go on and let's see what other problems arise in history throughout the centuries. Do you know any puzzles? Do you know any problems related to eggs? Which is? You don't like eggs, very good. An honest person over there, he doesn't like eggs. So I'm not throwing it against him. Have you ever heard about the egg of Columbus? No. No, yes, okay. So whoever haven't heard about it, the task was to place an egg on its tip, on the pointy end, without having it tipping over. Is it possible? Yes, everything is possible. Sve je moguće, right? Okay. How can I do it? Any ideas? Yes? We put what? We put salt under the egg. Okay, I don't have salt here. Actually, I have sugar. Do you want to do it? Please, come on stage. Big applause! There are several solutions for this problem. Salt can be one of them. Maybe it's not a solution, but we can try it anyway. Please let him come on stage, okay? Open up over there. Let's solve this problem. Ivan. Big applause to Ivan. Very good. So you have the egg here. It's not salt, it's sugar, but I think it will work the same. So come behind a table. Come here. So what do we have to do with the salt or sugar at this time?
Sugar.
I'm learning something every day. So I open it, put it on the table. It doesn't work. I think with salt it should work, maybe with sugar it doesn't. But it does! Thank you very much! Thank you, go back to your seat. Okay. In fact, I can even remove the sugar grains from under the egg with just a straw, because the egg itself is heavy. It's pushing down the sugar grains, therefore some grains will stick under the egg, therefore it will not go out and it will support the egg in an upright position. It was a very good solution. Big applause to Ivan. Thank you very much. Do you know any other way how to solve this problem? Anything else that we can do? Oh, come on, show it, Laszlo. We don't want to think here. Okay, the original version said Columbus actually placed down the egg on the table, hit it very gently, a bit more gentle than I did. So hit it gently, so the tip of the egg actually broke a bit, so it could support the egg. Big applause to Columbus. However, there is another way to do it. But for that, you need a hard-boiled egg. Okay, I stole it from the hotel when I had breakfast in the morning. I'm Hungarian, sorry. Okay, do you know how to tell apart a hard-boiled egg from a raw egg? What? It's hot, okay, very good. Let's try it. Which one is hot? You don't know because both of them are cold at the moment, so it's not a good solution. Who has any other idea? Yes?
Shake it.
Shake it?
Yeah. No, it's not a liquid.
Okay, let's try it. One of them is boiled, the other one is raw. Which one is the raw?
This is raw.
This is raw, okay. The guy said that if I shake it, I can actually feel the liquid inside moving in one of them, while I cannot feel it in the other one. That was a very good idea, so big applause to him. Very good. Any other ways? Yes, back there. Sorry, I can't hear you. I have to go back. Okay, the idea is if I put both eggs in water, one of them will rise to the surface and the other one will sink. Actually, this is very common. People say that, but unfortunately, this is not true. It shows only if the egg is fresh or quite old. The older the eggs get, the more air is inside, therefore the density will be smaller and it will float on the top of the water. But it was a good idea. It didn't result in a good manner, but anyway, it was an idea, so thank you very much. Actually, if you spin the eggs on the table, if I spin the raw egg and stop it for a second, it will keep spinning even after. If I have the boiled egg and spin it on the table, stop it for a second, it will stop immediately. It will not spin ever forward because there is no liquid inside to keep this rotational motion. However, if I spin a hard-boiled egg, there are some interesting phenomena occurring here. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Very good. So I spin the egg on the flat end, and it stands up. Actually, this phenomena has been known for centuries. People played with it, people looked at it, people were amazed by it. But until very recently, still some years ago, scientists didn't know how this actually works. So until very recently, it was not discovered. I will not go into very much in detail because it would require higher levels of physics and it's really, really boring. So just remember this. If you have at breakfast hard-boiled egg, at home when your mother gives you eggs. Just drive her crazy, don't eat it, and try to do experiments with it, okay? Okay? Good. A very similar device, maybe some of you know this. It's a very interesting spinning top that behaves very similarly to the egg. If I spin it on the table, in the beginning nothing happens, and then it falls down. Sorry, it was not part of the program. So, as I said, sometimes we have to fail, right? Now it's getting very embarrassing. But actually the top flips up to the smaller end because of a similar fashion. The motion, both with the egg and with this pendulum, becomes very, very unstable. So it starts to tip from one side to the other, and this tipping motion will be bigger and bigger until it gets into the other stable position. So that's when it will stay there. Okay, I think we can skip on these egg parts and have some other food here. Do you like chips? Yeah. Okay. Do you like stupid chips or intelligent chips? Yeah. Okay, some of you like the stupid chips. Now close your eyes. Actually, I like intelligent chips much more. Yeah. Because intelligent chips is much more convenient because you're watching TV, of course. You have to watch TV while you are having chips. And it happens many times that the program on TV is very, very interesting. So what happens, you cannot pay attention to your chips, so it just falls off your hand. And then with the intelligent chips, you just say, hey chips, come back to me, please. This is a stupid chips. Chips, can you come back, please? Thank you. And then you can just eat it again. So what was in the box? You want to see it again, if it comes back? So I roll it far from me, and I say, Chips, come back to me. No. And it doesn't come back. But when I do it differently, Chips, come back please to me. Come back. This becomes very stupid now, I'm afraid. Hey Chips, come back. Why is it wobbling? Why does it have this strange motion? What can be inside? What? Water. Water. There's no water inside. If there was water, yes, it would have a very strange wobbling motion, but it would never actually come back and would never turn the rotation in the opposite direction. And actually my failure here, come back, might give you a little hint what can be inside. Who said I know? Okay, I tried to open the chips a bit. What can you see? There is a rope, there is a string. I tell you that this is not a rope, it's a rubber band. And on the rubber band, there is a very heavy weight here. I use a knot. So what happens, when the chip spins in one direction, that rubber band gets stretched. And it will get stretched only after a certain time, or only up to a certain tension, and then it starts to reverse its motion and starts to spin the entire box in the other direction. However, if I spin it too much, it might go on the other way, and it will just stop there because the rubber band just spins off on the other direction. So that's why I said that maybe my failure in the beginning can reveal what's really in this box. Okay, big applause please, I get very embarrassed. So, if we are talking about chips, maybe we have to talk about something else which is just as much healthy as the chips, which is soda. You see that I have 3 soda cans on this table. One of them is leaning, while the other 2 is supporting it. The question is, which one of the cans, the supporting cans, is the more important here? So which one can I remove without the soda to tip over? Who says it's the Coca-Cola? Who says I can remove the Coca-Cola can and it will not tip over? Okay, 3 people. Who says I can remove the Pepsi and it will not tip over? Okay, 15 people. Who says I shouldn't remove any of these because it will tip over anyway? Okay, 5 people, 6, 7. Who said I can remove both? Okay, around 5 people. Fine. The others are just waiting what will happen. I think the most people said I can remove the Pepsi, of course. And some of you actually said I can remove the Coke as well. And it still stays there. Why does it stay on the table? It's glued to the bottom, right? It's not glued there. Any other solutions? Yes, back there? Just yell because I can't hear you.
Because there is...
Ah, that's a very good observation. That if you look at the can, there is a little angle here which might support the weight or support the entire can. So if I'm careful enough, I can just place it like this and it will fall over. All the cans are exactly the same, but it was a good observation because without that, this phenomenon could not happen. But we need another factor here, which is, it has something in it. Very good. What can be in it? Magic. Very good. Big applause. Hey. There's no magic inside. What can be inside? Something heavy, yes. Water. Very good. We can have water inside. We can have actually the original soda inside. We can have beer inside. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying beer here. I have a little bit of water in this can, and this will cause that the center of gravity of the entire can will fall right over the supporting point, and that's what will keep the balance of the can on the table. Very good, thank you very much. You all gave very good feedback on this, so we could come over this problem, so you deserve the applause here, okay? And as someone just said magic here, let's do something very magical now, okay? Who has ever wished that he or she could be a ghost, to just go through objects without any resistance? I could just go through walls. Okay, many people had this idea before, right? Okay. Do you want to learn how to go through different objects? Yeah, that would be very cool. I could just run off stage through this wall here, right? Without hurting myself or hurting the wall. Well, how should we try it? Should we try it first with an elastic thing or a solid thing? Should we run in the wall or should we practice with something soft? Yes, it's a very good idea. Let's try with something soft, like a balloon. I need a volunteer. You were the first one. Daniel. Okay, big applause to Daniel. Very good. First we will try to go through this balloon, okay? And for that, we need a needle, okay? So this is the first practice. Daniel will put through the needle, through the balloon, without popping it. It will just go through the balloon without any resistance, okay? Are you ready? In the balloon, not in my hand, okay? That's very, very important for you, because if you punch it into my hand, that will hurt you, okay? Are you ready?
3, 2, 1.
There is a problem. The purpose was not to burst balloon. So let's try it again. So that was a very good observation. If we put the needle through the side of the balloon, it will burst. Why does it burst here? Because if you inflate a balloon, the surface will be stretched everywhere evenly, okay? If I punch a little hole here, all the forces will try to break this hole much bigger than it is in the beginning. Therefore, this hole will spread throughout the balloon and it will burst. However, if you find points on the balloon where the material is not stretched, we can place in anything we want, okay? Daniel supposedly knows this trick. Should we trust him? Who says we should trust him? Who says we shouldn't trust him? Okay, so whoever doesn't trust him, just hold your ears, okay, because it might burst. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Big applause to Daniel. That was a very good solution. Thank you very much. In fact, there is another point on a balloon where the material is not stretched, and it is at the opposite end, you know, where the rubber is a little bit thick. And if I'm as good as Daniel, I can put the needle all the way through the balloon. It's a bit more difficult on the other side. And I can just put the needle through the balloon. I can even roast it over the campfire if I want to. Maybe it tastes very good. So this is the first step that we have to make when we want to go through different objects. I think, Daniel, you did a great job, sir. You deserve another round of applause. So, there is an interesting phenomenon, actually, when a balloon pops. For that, I would need a volunteer here. You come on stage, please. Hey, my name is Laszlo. Emilia, big applause to Emilia. Okay. I will inflate this balloon. Okay, Emilia, I would like you to hold the balloon here. Very good. With one hand. Okay, just hold it with one hand. And with the other hand, just touch the surface. What do you feel? Is it hot or cold? It's hot. It's fairly warm. I filled it with the air that came out of my lung, which is approximately 36 degrees Celsius. So right now, this balloon is hot. Now I will smile at the audience, okay? Then your face will be much more funny when it bursts, okay? Not your face, but the balloon when it bursts. Now I will puncture the balloon, and I will ask Emilia to check the temperature of the balloon after it's bursted, okay? Are you ready? You can never be ready for that, okay? It's a frustrating event. You're on stage, everyone is looking at you, everyone will laugh at you, that you will be surprised, but it's fun, okay? Ready? Set. Maybe I'm not ready for it either. Ready? Set. Hold it, hold it, hold it. What do you feel? Grab it. Is it still hot? No. What is it? It's cold, that's what she wants to say. Big applause to her. She was frightened, and that's why probably she didn't say thank you very much. You can keep it. Actually, this is a phenomenon that occurs very often, and many people probably have observed it before, that if you puncture a balloon, two things happen. One, you can feel that the balloon becomes very cold, and the other phenomenon is that usually girls say that, it's full of saliva inside, right? Have you ever seen that? You puncture a balloon and it's full of some yucky stuff? Actually, you are wrong. Because that yucky stuff inside is not saliva, it's water, okay? It's pure water. When you inflate the balloon, your lung contains air that is very humid. And when the temperature drops, why does the temperature drop? Because there is big pressure in the balloon. Veliki pritisak, right, in the balloon, big pressure. When you puncture it, the pressure decreases immediately, and the temperature has to decrease as well. So as the temperature drops, the humidity inside precipitates on the surface. That's why you see it wet. And if you don't believe me, sorry. You know, it's very stressing up here. But why I have deodorant here on stage and a thermometer? Can I have a volunteer who can justify whether I'm okay? Come on stage. You will be the next, okay? Hi, I'm Laszlo. Andre. Okay. What's the temperature here? Oh yeah, around 20, 21 degrees. And now this will be a very stinky experiment. There is big pressure in this canister, right? It even says it on the side usually that do not throw it in fire because there is high pressure inside, it can explode. Actually, this is inviting me to throw it in the fire all the time, but it's a different story, don't do it at home. So now I try to move it to the back, so you will not get all stinky with my selected scent. And I will spray the deodorant on the thermometer. Can you read the temperature now? No? Why? It's all the way down at minus... it's around minus 31 degrees. It's very, very cold. Thank you very much, Andre. Go back to your seat. So when you drop the temperature, yes, it stinks, I know, but it's fun. When you drop the pressure, the temperature also has to decrease, and you can reach very, very low temperatures. It's not the only phenomenon that happens here. There are other issues as well that helps the temperature keeping down, but actually you can reach minus 30 degrees at home easily with just a deodorant. But we are a bit far from crossing objects here, so I would like to have a volunteer. Please come on stage. I am Laszlo. Donya. Okay, big applause to Donya. She will go through a solid object here, okay? Are you ready? Okay. This object will be first the newspaper, okay? Can I have two other volunteers who will help in this process? You and you, okay? Are you ready? Prepare mentally, okay? You will be a ghost, you will pass through this newspaper without any problem, okay? Yeah, with the head you can just run over it, okay? Hey guys, I'm Laszlo. What's your name? Nicola. Nicola and Nicola, it will be very difficult for me to remember. Okay, the little Teslas are here. So you hold out the newspaper, like this. Okay? And Donya. What you have to do, we need silence for this experiment, okay, because it needs lots of mental preparation. So what you have to do, you have to feel relaxed, okay? Be very relaxed, and when you are done, can you yell, can you scream? Like, ah! Can you do it? Go on. Bit louder. Help her. Ah! Very good. So when you think you are ready for the action, you have to fly through that newspaper like this. Ah! Okay, just go over it. Are you ready? Ready, set, go! Hold it. Hold it strong. This was the first trial. Just grab it, okay? Ready, set, go! Very good. Big applause to her. She went through the newspaper. The newspaper became almost intact. Well, with minor damage. Are you okay? Your head is fine. Okay, big applause to them. Thank you very much. You can come back. Go back, guys. Thank you very much. Well, this is not perfect yet. We still have to practice because the paper should not tear apart at this moment, right? But I can show you a technique with which you can go through even tiny pieces of paper, even a paper of this size, okay? You can go through it easily. No? Yes. No? Yes. We have two options here. Let's see who of you is right, okay? But for that, we have to take a look at our papers. Oh, actually, I forgot that I gave you a paper before the beginning of the show. Okay, now all of you can try this experiment here. Or don't do anything with your paper yet, okay? If I have a piece of paper, it has a certain area. And you can see that this area is smaller than I am, so I cannot really go through this paper. That's amazing. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Very good. It works, oh my God. Very good, guys. So, let's get back to serious business here. We have a piece of paper with a certain area. This area will not change even if I tear the paper in half. Don't tear it, okay? I'm just telling you. If you look at the circumference, that will change, right? If I tear the paper in two pieces, I still have the same area. However, the circumference of the paper will be bigger than of the original paper. Can you follow this? Is it clear? Okay. If I tear it even in smaller pieces, what I will see, I will have very, very big circumference for the same area. And this is what we can use here. And before you tear up all the paper, you have to do it in a certain pattern. You have to do this spiral motion, this spiral cut here, in the middle, and then you can open up this piece of paper. So if you cut the hole like this, you can do this now, okay? You can see that we created a hole which is still very small. I cannot fit through. However, if I make cuts from the side as well, I can just open it up much larger. If I have much more incisions on the paper, like here, this can be even larger. And this will be already large enough so I can, or whoever can, pass through it. So this is large enough, I can just go through it very easily. without hurting myself or hurting the paper too much, okay? Also, if I have a tiny piece of paper, and if I just make enough cuts, this will be enough. If I open it up, to have a fairly long line in which I can just go across easily. You can keep it. This is my Christmas gift for you, okay? Thank you. Finally, I would need to have 4 volunteers on stage. The 4 volunteers have to be about the same size, the same height. Let me select some people, okay? You two, please go on stage. You and you perhaps, okay? Just grab one paper. Chair. Get some chairs. So, they are about the same, that's fine. Have a seat, all of you. Very good. Now, what is supporting you? What is supporting you? What keeps you from falling to the ground? Is the chair, right? Okay. Now very good, stand up for a minute. We made this observation. And we have to rearrange the chairs in a certain pattern. Like this. And now have a seat, okay? You sit here. You sit over here. You sit there. And you sit here. Very good. Now they are still supported by the chair, right? Okay. Sit a bit back, as far back as you can. Okay? And now lean back in his lap. Very good. Okay? Let's go back. Okay? Very good. Legs on the ground. Okay? Okay. Now they are supported by each other and also by the chair. And let's see how important it is to support each other when we are solving problems, okay? Just keep your abs stretched, okay? Put on your leg on the floor. Okay. Good. Just let me adjust it. So, are you ready? Just hold yourself up, okay? Very good. Maybe I have to take out this chair as well. No. Thanks, okay? Hold it. Very good. Hold it. Stretch your air. Okay, very good. Big applause to them. So the final problem now that we have to solve, you have to stand up without touching the ground. Okay? Ready, set, and the final fall. Thank you very much for everyone. Big applause to the volunteers. Thanks for all of you for participating in solving different problems here on stage. On Saturday there will be a little bit different experiments, so if you can come back, please come and join us. We will do different things as well. And also, if you want to solve different puzzles, we are in the other building across the street. So if you have time, just go over there and we can do lots of puzzles from Rubik's Cube to different things that you could also see here on stage. Thank you very much.